What's going on, everyone? I am me, you are you, and welcome to Night in the Woods, Longest Night. So this is sort of an extra to Night in the Woods. I think it's basically stargazing, which sounds kind of nice if you ask me. It sounds pretty good. So, as soon as I figure out, oh, there we go, it was a click. So, let's get started. Why aren't I cold? Fire. We have fire. We've reached that level as a civilization. Oh. I'm bored. Feels like we've been here forever. Oh, we should do the longest night constellation thing. Wow, really? I haven't done that since I was like 6. No one has done that since they were like 6. Well, I don't remember being 6. Really? Really? Yeah, I don't remember much before like 8.5. That's very specific. B is a synthetic life form created at age 8.5. This makes so much sense. Beep boop beep. 11011. Okay, whenever I'm done. Can we just do this thing? None of us knows enough about the constellations to even do it, B. Yeah, B. I do. Since when? Since always. Now listen up, dummies. We're going to school. Space school. Ooh. Okay then. I can't see anything. We're pattern finders. Find some patterns. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Find some patterns. Okay, it's very specific about what it wants. Okay. Lucio. Ah, yeah. Who? Lucio, the fox. They had to sphere him to the ground to keep him down. Wait, keep him down? How so? You know, in general. You can see why this one is popular. Okay then. Ah, there we go. Invernus. Invernus? Invernorus, the inventor of music. Nice peak. Reminds me of Germ. Germ isn't even musical, like, at all. Who? What? Germ? Germ that hangs out. Germ. Where is Germ? Doing gosh knows what with whatever weird family he has. I imagine him secretly being some kind of trickster wizard who has assumed baffling form. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh no, Mayor's space sickness. It took away her memory. Ejected her from the airlock. Seriously, mate, he's Germ. You know Germ. Wait, are we in space? Why aren't I cold? It's a good question. Oh, a fish. Okay. A fish. And? Just a fish. Pretty self-explanatory. Huh. Fun fact, fish is my sign. Oh, well, I didn't mean to hit C. Whoops. I'm not entirely sure what it said. I was meant to hit D to go to the next option. I think you can read it. You can read it. Got one of those? Right, Captain. Got a manly Musco in here. Oh. You smell like that stuff I got you. Finally. Ice Hawk. It has a picture of an ice hawk on it. I smell quite masculine. Like an ice hawk. I think you smell nice, Angus.
Thanks.
What's an ice hawk? No answer. No answer. This is a long one. A whale. I'm sure, didn't we see this one in the actual game? I think we did.
Mundy, the world fish. Back when they thought whales were fish. And you know, that the world was on one.
Monday is my sign. Oh man. Of course it is. Hey, what does that mean? Well, if any of this meant anything, then it might mean something, but it doesn't, so... It doesn't. What? What are you doing? Oh. Whale noises. Okay, that makes sense now. Interesting.
Harmonian, the head of the Singing Orders of Angels.
Ah, this one. My mum always said I look like this one. I can see it. I sure can't. Leading so many cranky angels. Grouching hard. Across the sky. Okay.
Moving on. Rebello. Pope sometime in the 1400s. Crazy times.
Oh man, I love this one.
There were two rival popes, and Rebello won by opening his mouth and consuming them with fire. And then he ate them.
What? Wow. I knew that one. That is amazing.
I mean, historically, his extended family poisoned one and stabbed the other before throwing him into a canal.
But did he eat them?
He did eat them, yes.
That is the raddest thing I have ever heard. Chomp chomp, whoops, ate you. Now I'm the Pope. Oh, a snake.
The broken snake. The first thing that talked.
This story has always made me so annoyed. I was totally the kid in Sunday school who pitched a fit over this story. Oh man, I remember that. You got sent out to adult church to sit with your parents. No punch and cookies for me. Wow, I certainly missed out on all of that.
Oh dude, you didn't even.
About time? Not quite.
The mice writers, inventors of written language.
Weren't there supposed to be thousands of them? Listen, there's only so much sky. The mice writers are my sign. I think that means you're thousands of geniuses. Accurate. Okay, let's try to complete this one. Not quite. What's that? There we go.
Corvin, the thief. Stole the diamond from the crown of Rebello, the fire-breathing pope. Got arrowed to death like 200 feet from the palace.
So he didn't get to be a constellation for being a great thief then? He did not. Screw the man, steal their diamonds. Ah yes, the revolutionary zeal of kids from the suburbs. Possum Springs isn't the suburbs.
Yeah, you need a city to have suburbs.
We're in the dead center of nowhere. It's like a 40-minute drive if you want to buy shoes.
Also, I'm 21. I'm not a kid. I think you're younger than me.
I'm 21 too. We both have full-time jobs.
Well, as close to full-time as they can get. Before they have to start giving us health insurance.
I'll be 20 in like 4 months. Okay, fine. You're all very serious adults.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Ah, there we go.
Ivan, the first singer.
Ever see the opera based on this? No? Oh, it's brilliant. It's like 21 hours long. And like 100 years ago, when it was playing in Bright Harbor, the stage exploded during the part where Ivan crashes his balloon into the wild worm. I'm not sure how to say that. The wild worm. Sweet. Was anyone killed? Like a lot of people. Oh. Listen, if you can't laugh at that, I have bad news about the rest of history. Okay. Let's go for this one.
Marmandos, the Little King. He was, a king who was little. I don't know anything about this one.
Apparently a little king was big news back then. I don't think he was even supposed to be all that small.
Stop the presses!
So there's this king, right? But get this, he's slightly smaller than you'd expect.
He wears small shoes. Let's immortalize him in the night sky.
I'm kinda sure. May Borowski, Constellation. Nah. Everyone who picked the constellations is dead now. Well then, okay. Alright, last one by the looks of it.
Quinona, executed by some king somewhere. Her head continued to speak against her murders for years.
That's pretty sweet. You'd think, right? But in the story, she's portrayed as annoying. Like she was being a martyr. About literally being martyred. They eventually put her head in a trunk and threw it in a river. Jeez. I know, right?
Supposedly, if you put your head in the water in some river in Italy, she'll tell you about her murder. They renamed it the River of Guilt.
But not like the guilt of her murderers, more like she's giving you a guilt trip or something stupid. This constellation is garbage. Chop my head off, I'll bite yours off. Happy longest night, everyone.
Moving on.
Oh, there's still a few more constellations around. A bell.
Tormatron. It rings at the end of the world. And Monday shakes everything off her back. And I think it all catches fire too.
It all made sense back then. Back when people were like wicked dumb. Yeah, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but people were super dumb back then.
It's all relative.
And full of dumb people.
Beautiful, dumb people.
That's pretty cool. Huh.
Well, that's all 13 of them.
Yeah, thanks Angus. That was pretty great. You're a big odd nerd, Captain.
Yes. Yes, I am.
You should be a professor.
I like to think I fill that role at the video store.
Well, I should probably get home. Wait. I just realised that I haven't hung out with you in years, B. What? Yeah, not since like 7th grade. I remember. I was there. You were a massive jerk. But why am I at a longest night bonfire with you? Because you just miss me so much. Wait, are we actually in space? But I'm warm and breathing. What am I sitting on?
Tyrannosaurus pattern.
What? Oh man, I haven't seen Greg or Angus for a year and a half. Regret and emptiness. I didn't go home for longest night. Laundry day. Apple juice takes from when you threw up earlier. You have to call home. You don't want to call home.
It's too late to take the bus.
What made you think of me today? You don't want to take the bus? This is your new life. Is it still new after a year and a half?
Underwear adjust.
Next year will be new again. Next year will be new again.
Leg stretch.
Oh come on, this is getting stupid. Am I seriously? Oh. Well, home's not gonna call itself. Oh. Okay then. I guess that was a dream? It would make sense for it to be a dream. Huh. So, that was Night in the Woods, Longest Night. That was quite fun. Alright then, I think we can leave it there for today's episode. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.